Breaking Free, The Ultimate Escape. The story begins in Blackwood Penitentiary, one of the most secure prisons in the world. The prison is surrounded by towering walls, electric fences, and guards who shoot first and ask questions later. Inside, Ethan Cross, a former intelligence officer, sits in his dimly lit cell, staring at the cracked ceiling. He has been imprisoned for 3 years, framed for a crime he didn't commit. Once a respected operative, he is now just another inmate, but deep inside he is planning something, an escape that no one has ever attempted before. Ethan was betrayed by the very agency he worked for. His last mission had exposed corruption at the highest levels of government, and instead of being rewarded, he was set up, arrested, and thrown into this hellhole. But he refuses to rot away in a cage. Every day he studies the routines of the guards, memorizes security patterns, and makes mental notes of weaknesses in the system. His chance is coming soon, and he needs a team to pull off the impossible. Ethan recruits two allies, Dante the Ghost Ramirez, a cybercriminal who can hack into any system, and Jackson the Bull Carter, a former boxer with enough strength to take down an entire squad of guards. The three of them form a plan to escape, but the risk is enormous. The prison warden, Arthur Graves, is a ruthless man who has made it his life's mission to keep prisoners inside. Assisting him is Agent Cole, a cold-blooded government operative who personally ensures that high-profile inmates like Ethan never see the outside world again. The plan is simple but dangerous. Step 1. Trigger a prison riot as a distraction. Step 2. Disable the security system using Dante's hacking skills. Step 3. Escape through an abandoned underground passage that Ethan discovered by studying the prison's blueprints. Step 4. Meet an outside contact who will provide transport and fake identities. They have exactly 10 minutes to make it out before the alarms go off. The night of the escape arrives. Everything is set. Ethan provokes a fight between two rival gangs in the yard, and within minutes the entire prison erupts into chaos. As the guards struggle to control the riot, Dante hacks into the system, cutting off power to the security cameras and unlocking a few critical doors. Ethan and Jackson fight their way through the corridors, knocking out guards and avoiding gunfire. They make it to the underground passage, but just as they enter, Warden Graves activates emergency lockdown. The metal doors begin closing, sealing off their exit. Jackson, realizing they won't all make it, stays behind to hold off the guards, sacrificing himself so Ethan and Dante can escape. Ethan watches in horror as his friend is overpowered, but there's no time to mourn. He and Dante sprint through the underground tunnel, emerging outside the prison walls. Waiting for them is Sophie Lane, an investigative journalist who has been helping Ethan from the outside. She speeds toward them in a black SUV, but before they can reach the vehicle, Agent Cole arrives with a SWAT team. A high-speed chase follows through the dark, winding roads. Bullets fly as Ethan and Dante try to outrun their pursuers. Just when they think they are safe, Cole blocks their path. Ethan and Cole engage in a brutal hand-to-hand fight, exchanging deadly blows. Despite being outmatched, Ethan outsmarts Cole, using his surroundings to his advantage. In a final move, he knocks Cole unconscious and escapes with Dante and Sophie. With their new identities in hand, they disappear into the night, but Ethan knows it isn't over. The people who framed him are still out there. As he stares out into the horizon, he receives an encrypted message on a burner phone. It reads, "You're not done yet. The real enemy is still watching." Ethan clenches his fists. This isn't just about escape anymore. It's about revenge. Breaking Free, The Ultimate Escape, Part 2. Genre, Action, Thriller, Mystery, Act 5. A new mission begins. Ethan Cross, now a fugitive, sits inside a dimly lit motel room in a small town, staring at the encrypted message on his burner phone. "You're not done yet," The real enemy is still watching. Beside him, Dante Ramirez, the cyber genius who helped him escape, types frantically on his laptop, trying to trace the message's source. Across the room, Sophie Lane, the investigative journalist who risked everything to expose the truth, watches the window nervously. Outside, the night is eerily silent, Ethan. Who sent it? Dante. I don't know, but whoever it is, they're using an encrypted military-grade network. We're dealing with someone powerful. Ethan's jaw tightens. He knows that escaping from Blackwood was only the beginning. The real fight is just getting started. Act 6. Uncovering the truth. The team relocates to a safe house deep in the mountains, a hideout arranged by one of Sophie's trusted contacts. Ethan spends the next few days
piecing together the puzzle. Who framed him? Why? And why warn him now? Dante finally cracks the encryption and discovers the sender's location, a covert military outpost outside Washington, D.C. The message was sent by someone using the codename Shadow. Sophie digs deeper and uncovers a secret government program called Project Revenant, an illegal black ops division responsible for assassinations and political cover-ups. Ethan realizes this is the same group that framed him. He was never meant to uncover their existence. His last mission before being arrested involved gathering intelligence on a corrupt military contractor. Now he knows why they wanted him gone. Dante. We have two options. We run and disappear forever, or we take the fight to them. Ethan. I didn't escape Blackwood just to run. We're bringing them down. The plan? Infiltrate the military base, find the informant, and expose Project Revenant to the world. Act 7. The Infiltration. The team heads to Washington, D.C., using fake IDs and disguises to blend in. Their target, a heavily guarded black site facility disguised as a research center. Dante uses his hacking skills to disable the facility's external security for exactly 7 minutes, just enough time for Ethan and Sophie to break in. The two sneak past guards, slipping into the underground bunker where classified files are stored. Inside, they find something shocking, a list of targets marked for assassination. Ethan's name is still on it. Before they can copy the data, the alarms blare. They've been discovered. Gunfire erupts. Ethan fights off security guards while Sophie grabs the files. Dante, monitoring from outside, frantically types on his laptop, creating a digital backdoor into the facility's systems. Suddenly, an unexpected figure appears, Agent Cole. Ethan and Cole face off again, but this time, Ethan is ready. The two engage in an intense fight, trading powerful blows. Ethan finally overpowers Cole, pinning him against a wall. Ethan. Who is Shadow? Cole, smirking, blood dripping from his lip. You still don't get it, do you? Shadow isn't a person, it's the system itself. Before Ethan can get more answers, more guards arrive. They have no choice but to escape. They barely make it out before the entire facility goes into lockdown. Act 8. The Final Revelation. Back at their hideout, Sophie decrypts the stolen files. What they uncover changes everything. Shadow isn't a single person. It's a hidden network of powerful individuals controlling Black Ops missions worldwide. Among the names in the files, one stands out: Senator Richard Graves, the warden's brother and one of the masterminds behind Project Revenant. He was the one who ordered Ethan's framing. Ethan, I'm going to end this. The team prepares for their final mission: expose the truth and bring down the entire operation. Act 9. The Ultimate Showdown. Ethan and Sophie infiltrate a high-profile political event where Senator Graves is making a speech. Meanwhile, Dante hacks into the venue's security systems, broadcasting the stolen evidence on every major news channel in real time. The moment the files go public, chaos erupts. The FBI and military turn against Graves, but before he can be arrested, Agent Cole arrives for one last confrontation. Ethan versus Cole, the final fight. The brutal battle takes place in the senator's private office. The two warriors clash, destroying everything in their path. Cole is fast and ruthless, but Ethan fights with everything he has. In a final move, Ethan uses Cole's own knife against him, taking him down for good. Senator Graves, realizing his empire is crumbling, tries to flee, but Sophie exposes him on live television. With nowhere to hide, he is arrested on national TV, marking the fall of Project Revenant. Act 10. A New Beginning. With their mission complete, Ethan, Sophie, and Dante go their separate ways. Dante. So, what now? Back to being a ghost? Ethan. Not yet. There's still more work to do. As he walks away, Ethan receives one final message on his phone. You won this round, but the game isn't over. Shadow. Ethan smirks. Then let's finish it. Fade to black. The end. Or is it?